Hello, everyone, and welcome to 100th Football Sports Talk Radio. I'm your host, Logan Landers. Today, doing a game preview week 4 between the Texas A&M Aggies and the Arkansas Razorbacks. If you enjoyed the video up to the podcast, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's get into this one, man. Top two teams in the top 25. Texas A&M ranked 23 at the moment, and Arkansas at number 10. Arkansas is undefeated on the year with a perfect 3-0 record. And as for Texas A&M, we all know that tough loss they had, losing 17-14 against Appalachian State. So let's dive into this one, see who I think is going to win. Let's talk about these Aggies first and foremost. Got the win last week, an impressive victory over the number 13th ranked Miami Hurricanes at the time, won 17-9. Now, the thing about Texas A&M is their offense hasn't been able to get it going yet, honestly. I expected more from this team. I mean, they scored 17 against Miami. They scored 14 against App State. And they did score 31 against Sam Houston in week 1. But I just need to see some more firepower. Max Johnson, against Miami, didn't really do a whole lot. 10-20, 140 yards and a touchdown. The running game is really what helped out. David Akeney, right, 18 carries for 88 yards. You're going to have to rely on him even more. And as for the receiving core, like I said, not a whole lot of bright spots. But the one you can look at to pinpoint is Aeneas Smith, 4 catches for 74 yards the game last week. And as for the defense, they did a good job. Didn't allow a touchdown against the Hurricanes, thanks to Jalen Jones putting in work, getting 9 tackles, Antonio Johnson getting 8. They didn't have any sacks, but they were able to get 3 tackles for losses and 8 passes defended. So they are some ball hawks out there. We're going to have to rely on that heavy this upcoming week. As for Arkansas, they beat Missouri State. A bit of a closer matchup than a lot of people might have thought. They won that one 38-27, but hey, a win is a win nonetheless. In that game, KJ Jefferson, of course, the quarterback, 385 yards on a 19-31 throwing for the day, 12.4 average, 2 touchdowns, 1 INT. The running game was unstoppable also. Raheem Sanders, 22 carries for 167 yards. 1 score is 7.6 average. Have yourself a day, young man. As the team ran for over 200 yards as a unit. The receiving core, Matt Landers led the way. 7 catches, 123. Jaden Hazelwood behind him, 5 catches for 86. And Sanders doing it with his catching ability, two catches for 75 and a touchdown. I mean, they were looking really good. And like I said, the defense had some bright spots. Drew Sanders had 11 tackles today. Blair had 10. They had 8 sacks as a team, though. I don't think they're going to get that many against A&M, but 8 sacks is still impressive. 9 tackles for loss and 5 passes defended. No INTs for this team either. And both these teams, like I said, this is going to be a fun matchup. Just some good facts about this one, right? Right now, Arkansas, obviously, I think if you're getting 8 sacks, right, the pass game, right now they are leading in terms of sacks with about 5 to 6, 5.7 average per game. Also, Drew Sanders, right, leads college football with 5.5 sacks on the year. So watch out for that. A&M, though, right, if they score first, they are 28-4 all time, and they're also 26-0 when they're leading after the first quarter. So just something to look out for there. I think it's going to be a good matchup here. I'm expecting A&M to give a heavy dose of running and passing. And as for Arkansas, I believe that. And as for Texas A&M, I just need to see that offense getting rolling, man. I just haven't seen it yet, so that's why I'm going to go with the final score in this one. I got the Hogs. I know our guy Vincent Turner is going to love this one. Arkansas is getting the win in this one, 35. Texas A&M, 24. I just don't think the A&M offense is there quite yet. They still have some time to develop it. But I think that right now Arkansas is just a better unit. I trust them more on offense and on defense. I think they're going to put a lot of pressure on Jimbo Fisher and his team. So what do you guys think? Do you think this is the right score? Did I pick the right team? I would love to hear it in the comments on Facebook and on YouTube. Check out our podcast, the Well List Podcast, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, iHeartRadio, or wherever it is you listen to podcasts. A bunch of episodes, well over 1,000 on our podcast, and probably 5,000, if not more, on Facebook and maybe on YouTube also. So go over there, check us out, turn notifications so you don't miss a single episode. I've been your host, Logan Landers, previewing the Texas A&M Aggies versus the Arkansas Razorbacks. This is going to be a good game in the SEC. I'm excited to see who's going to win this one. Like I said, check this one out Saturday, September 24th, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Have a good weekend, everyone, and we'll talk to you again on another.